them.
Now 4:30 on WKYT this morning, area doctors are saying they are being targeted in a kidnapping scam.
Some scary moments for Bluegrass Airport firefighters overnight after a plane caught fire.
And the Kentucky Wildcats stay perfect after a win on the road against Missouri.
Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT This Morning.
Good morning. So good to have you along with us here on this Friday as we go rolling toward the weekend. I'm Bill Bryant.
And I'm Rebecca Smith. Welcome in for the first track on the weather. Let's turn to meteorologist Micah Harris.
We do have some snow showers flying around outside. It's not much, but they're there, and you can see across the northern and eastern zones. That's their best opportunity of actually picking those up. Let's zoom on in and let me show you what I'm talking about. You got to look closely. I mean, there's really not much going on, but there's little bits and pieces here running through, say, Nicholas County off into Bath County, and then work your way southbound out toward the Mountain Parkway. And you see the bigger bulk of that has actually situated itself over far east of us, off into West Virginia and southern portions of Ohio. So there's good news for us, but still expect a few more to funnel in as we work our way through the morning. Temperatures are there in the lower 30s. We should finish off there in the upper 20s and then get back toward 30 degrees by the afternoon with a few flakes here and there. Afternoon looks much better, and off towards your weekend, it's half and half. We've been talking about that. I'll show you your Super Bowl Sunday coming up.
Okay, look forward to it. We'll see you in a bit.
New this morning, there were some scary moments for passengers on an airplane headed into Lexington late last night after a fire broke out inside their plane.
And now the cause of the fire is being investigated. Firefighters were called out just after 11 last night. Officials at Bluegrass Airport say the pilot radioed in to say there was a fire in the cabin. The plane was, however, able to land safely and is now being looked over by a mechanic. A Bluegrass Airport spokesperson says a faulty indicator may be to blame. Also new this morning, we're tracking a deadly crash out of Boyle County. That happened last night around 8:30 on Highway 33 near the North Point Training Center. The sheriff's office says the car hit a tree, flipped, and crashed into a rock fence. The Boyle County Sheriff's Office tells us two involved were from Mercer County, a couple from there. They do not suspect drugs or alcohol playing a part in the crash. The crash is still under investigation.
A fiery crash between two tractor trailers late last night shut down I-75 for hours. The crash happened around 10 last night at the 1 mile marker just above the Tennessee state line. Police say they are not sure what led to the crash, but both tractor trailers were engulfed in flames. The Whitley County Sheriff's Office says one of the trucks hit part of a bridge. Police say no serious injuries have been reported. We have learned a Lexington man has died after a crash in northern Kentucky. It happened Thursday morning on Interstate 71 in Boone County. Police say the driver of a tractor trailer lost control, crossed the median, and hit two cars. The driver of one of those cars, 45-year-old Mark Seville of Lexington, died at the scene. They say the driver of the other car suffered life-threatening injuries. The interstate was closed for hours, Interstate 71, at the scene of that crash.
Well, she teaches preschool students in Clark County, but police have charged a woman with abusing her own child. Winchester police arrested 45-year-old Cheryl Lockhart yesterday afternoon. Lockhart's arrest citation states that Winchester police were called after Lockhart's daughter didn't come home after school. When police asked her why, we're told that Lockhart's daughter, said that she was afraid to go home in fear that her mother would hurt her. Police later determined that some bruises found on her were consistent with abuse. No bond has been set for Lockhart. We're hearing from more doctors who now say they have been targeted in a kidnapping scam. Lexington police say at least 3 doctors have received calls earlier this week from someone saying their child had been kidnapped. The caller then demanded a ransom, but police say 2 of those doctors don't have children, and the third quickly learned his daughter was okay. Now a doctor in Rockcastle County also tells us he also received the same type of scam call.
Says, I'm with the Mexican cartel. And if you do not do what I'm about to tell you to do, something bad's going to happen to your daughter. I'm going to kill her.
Dr. Gomez says he immediately knew it was a scam because he knew where all of his children were at that time. Police have not made any arrests. The FBI has been tracking this type of scam for years nationwide.
We've received the 911 call made by a Casey County mother after police say her teenage son was kidnapped. Police say Robert Caldwell, who was wanted for crimes in Kentucky and in Missouri, took the woman's truck and forced the 13-year-old boy to go with him. Moments later, the boy's mother realized he was gone. A short time later, she told dispatchers her son called from a store and let her know what happened.
Guy in a purple shirt, that's all I know. That he was wearing a mask. He had a gun. He took my son with him, but he let him out.
Police later arrested Caldwell in Lincoln County. He's facing 5 felony counts and a federal charge of carjacking out of Kansas City. The FBI announced a juvenile suspect was arrested in Hardin County in connection to the Kansas City crime. A hearing for a Kentucky teenager accused of going on a crime spree with his girlfriend took an unexpected turn yesterday. 18-year-old Dalton Hayes' hearing in Grayson County had to be delayed because of an outburst that he had in the courtroom. Moments after being brought in for his preliminary hearing, Hayes yelled at the judge.
Harold, I'm not staying here. No disrespect to your courtroom or nothing, but I'm not staying in there with that video.
You can take him back out.
Well, the judge also ordered a competency evaluation for Hayes. He's charged with custodial interference, statutory rape, theft, burglary, and a string of other offenses. Police say Hayes ran off with his 13-year-old girlfriend and went on a crime spree across the South earlier this month. Police found the two in Florida.
911 calls are giving us some new details about a deadly shooting at an Estill County home. Police say Miller Dixon and his father got into an argument at a home on Sugar Hollow Road on Tuesday night. During the fight, police say Dixon's father shot him to death. In 911 calls, neighbors say the father shot Dixon in self-defense. They claim Dixon had been drinking and was violent towards his father.
And nobody has hit him back. He is drunk and he is going off, and he is very violent. He's had EPOs.
At this time, police have not charged Dixon's father with anything, but they say they are still investigating all the circumstances surrounding the shooting. A man accused of killing another man in Lexington faced a judge yesterday afternoon. Felix Rodriguez pled not guilty to murder. Police arrested him Wednesday. Lexington police say Rodriguez shot Alejandro Dominguez Hernandez Monday night inside a car along Johnston Road. According to court documents, Rodriguez admitted that he killed the victim after luring him to the scene to buy cocaine.
We are learning more about the investigation into a bar fight that injured an EKU football player. Richmond police are continuing to investigate after they say a fight between football players from 2 different teams broke out at Jersey's in Richmond. 2 witnesses tell Louisville's Courier-Journal and other members in the fight were UK players. Family members say EKU lineman Colton Scurry suffered cuts and broken bones. Investigators are still in the process of interviewing many others who saw the fight. Last night was a historic night for UK basketball. The Wildcats improved to 20-0 for only the 3rd time in school history. UK beat Missouri 69-53. This team is the first to get to the 20-0 start since the 1965 Cats. It's also only the 3rd time in school history the Cats have gone 3-0. The Wildcats will not have much time to celebrate, however. They return to Rupp tomorrow night to play Alabama.
Not much of a break for the Cats. Well, it started out with a complaint about a shoplifter, but it ended with a random act of kindness. A London police officer says he took it upon himself to help a suspected shoplifter after realizing the man was in a difficult situation. WKYT's Garrett Weimer explains what the officer did.
He was called to confront a shoplifter at Kroger, but for Officer Justin Roby, this wasn't a case to go by the book.
As a police officer, you have to, it's not black and white for us. There's a lot of gray, and you have to cipher through everything, and you really need to figure out the whole story.
Roby says the suspect, a single father fallen on hard times, was stealing formula for his baby boy, so Roby bought him some himself.
And me citing him for court wouldn't have done any good for him. He's already short on money, can't afford formula, so me making him appear in court, he's still not going to have any food for that baby.
Officer Roby says there was nothing special about what he did here at Kroger, that his fellow officers do selfless acts such as changing tires every day, every shift even. It just doesn't always get seen.
I think when they look at us, they see just the uniform and just the car, just the tools that we have on our belt. But behind the uniform, I'm a human being and I'm a person out here in this community just like any of them. You know, I have a little boy. I'm a father just like that gentleman was.
His message for the father, it's okay to ask for help. His message for others,
we're not these robots. You know, there's a human behind the badge.
In London, Garrett Weimer, WKYT.
And Officer Roby says a lot of people are out there struggling right now, and you don't have to be a police officer to offer a helping hand. It's good to have you with us on WKYT this morning. We're just getting started on your Friday.
So could a cyber criminal be after your child's identity? We'll have more on that up next.
We have snow showers out and about. It's not much, but it is enough possibly there in the eastern zones to maybe cause some issues there for today. Now, Saturday looks good. Sunday, Super Bowl, not so much. I'll show you the latest forecast coming up.